Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Talking about fucking short drives, nigga.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Niggas just talking. I don't know why niggas talking. But I murdered you, I would see.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Good catch, Rager.
This complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you gotta like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, Hurts. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
You fucking Frank.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this to Ward. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Remember how last game started? We good.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
You still going to have to score.
When we talk about defenders,
that's where you going to struggle at. You still got to score.
Eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily
Come on,
done.
man. Act like you know something, man.
They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So an opening drive field
at least we ain't going into overtime this game because I hit my fucking field goal.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early
take it to the
lead.
house.
Maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break
Damn,
things
you
open.
won't even make it to the 20.
This is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
What the fuck, you going to take it to the house?
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They begin with a run by Davis. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. They go play action with Ryan.
Fletcher.
To the right side, complete to Hurst. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Davis running left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Handoff. Running left is Davis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That bullshit. I ain't worried about you.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
I know that.
He'll buy some time right. He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Davis, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside.
I should have hit square. If I would have hit square, Slay would have broke that up.
Olamide Zaccheaus, 56 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Nah, I just fucked that up. I should have hit square. I should have hit square. Easy money, my ass, bitch. You know how many times you almost turned the fucking ball over? Talk about easy money.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
No, I love the way this nigga's fucking talking. This nigga Ryan is hilarious.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's pack this nigga the fuck up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That ain't bad, though.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Ryan. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try the right side here with Davis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. Now it's Ryan. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there.
Stop panicking, nigga. Get your touchdown.
Throwing it away like that.
Stop panicking, nigga. Get your touchdown. Nigga, get your fucking touchdown, nigga. Get your fucking touchdown.
Yeah, live to fight another down,
Bum
right?
ass nigga. Yeah, you're gonna have to get in the bag, because I'm on your fucking ass.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Not on shit.
Here's Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to punch it in with Davis.
Cox did that dumb shit.
Zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when it was to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
I love the way you fucking talking right now, you fucking strut.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Yeah, we couldn't get a timeout or
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On first down, Ryan.
Oh my God, that's so fake.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's so fake.
A good pickup there, a 22.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Play action for Davis. Now Ryan rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender.
That play was whacker than a bitch.
I don't
know what the fuck you thought we were doing.
Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Bullard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Hurts.
Ooh, it was there last time.
Picked off near the 32.
Nah, it was there last
This
time.
defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
That was some lucky ass shit if I ever seen
they
that.
run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They go play action now. Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, the coverage there airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there, because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Another run here with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
So
They might need to change their pass protection scheme a
to.
little bit.
Wow,
Maybe bring another
fucking
guy into the
stupid.
backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Play action. Ryan. They'll roll him out right.
Pass,
That is taken in by Hurst.
Pass a line.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Crazy.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going
But I don't
out.
care what the fuck you over there talking about. I don't care who is open. On my team is open.
Is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Grady Jarrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2nd down and goal. Hurts eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's
bro, that's pass interference, bro.
Smith,
Get the fuck out of here.
Receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
Shut the fuck up.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
What a heck of an effort there. This is caught in the end zone by Jalen.
Nigga, I'm gonna go live.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
I'm turning the ball over
touchdown,
again.
here's Elliott on to kick it away.
You heard me.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone,
play
so
this
we will
game
start
smart,
here
nigga.
at the 25.
Yeah, get off that dumb
About
shit.
set
Get on
to
that
begin their
smart
next
shit.
drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive
I
here.
already know this nigga about to switch it up too.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Steps away to his left. It's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yo. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. It ain't no easy money. It ain't no easy money.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Davis. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Davis again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Ryan to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
Time to go to work.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now
I couldn't get there in time.
Deep downfield.
I couldn't get there in time.
Inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a 1st down and more for Davis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ryan. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Throwing now is Ryan. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris.
Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
But nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled in bounds, that clock is moving. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to
This
be.
nigga hit me with a prevent.
From this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything.
I
Hook and
know
laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You